RGPH.
Oke guys, kita masuki ke game yang kedua antara RSG Singapura melawan dari RSG Filipina.
Starting the series strong, starting this Snapdragon Pro series challenge minor strong at the same time.
Akhirnya dia pakai hero meta
may potentially lead into bigger stages.
Yeah, no big invasions here for either side as compared to before. Before, I guess it's because they had the Uranus. That's why they're like, okay, let's just totally dominate one lane at the bottom. Uranus gets a few levels and then he starts
dengan hero powernya juga ya.
So this time around, not really so. We might see a lot more river battles here, but Lucy QT goes in onto Aqua.
Really good rotation coming up for RGSG. Remember just now, in between game number 1 and game number 2, RGSG needs a solid plan. That was a solid plan right here, right? Getting Bushi to level 2 and Diablo level 2 quickly. And you don't see Light around in their area. Light is stuck at level 1. So which means RGSG has more kill potential right now. And now because, wait, hold on a second. RG Brave is already at level 4.
Oh, okay. Really catching up. Fuji seems to be in trouble. Same goes for Lucy QT.
Waduh, first blood di menit 1 guys ya.
It's by Demon Kite.
GG guys.
The decimation coming off Demon Kite really strong right here. By the way, he goes for the point of charge, means that he has more sticking power onto that particular hero. So RGPH right here, starting the game, like I said, really strong, right? You give Demon Kite the first kill, means that he's gonna snowball even faster as compared to others. Now RGPH, something also I want to ask is Demon Kite, are you going to be going for the tank Martis or damage Martis? Because I think in this patch, you go for damage Martis now.
Oh, okay. I've seen a good amount of Martis recently at the tournament as well, and a lot of them just go for damage because you can also pick the emblem that is let's see here.
Festival Blood?
Yeah, that will give him a lot more.
Penalty net. Wah, Demon Kite dapat guys.
Demon Kite will be able to take down the turtle for now. That's a reward manipulation. Putting down by Blue right here. Light walks away, but Diablo is the one that has to flicker away. RGPH, they not only just take 1 kill earlier just now in the game, they also take away the turtle.
Ooh, okay, so that's going to be a first win there for RGPH again. Just like before, but this time around RGSG, at least they put up a little bit more fight towards the main objective, but it's still given towards RGPH. Okay, waiting for the right moment. Light, he does have the Divine Judgment, but he doesn't have the Flicker.
Yeah, he missed that one, unfortunately. So no flicker for now for the next 19 seconds for the side RGPH. So RGSG can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief for now. Doesn't really have the flicker judgment combo wombo in the second turtle fight. So that's maybe a small little window opportunity. RSGSG can play around, but this time around, no. Iman has brought friends.
Okay, they want to go for the quicker for the Oki, but this is where they are being the bodyguard for Oki, right? But look at the backline.
Manipulation this time around by Aqua as well. Demon Kite trying to fight front to back as well. That's one big ultimate taken away by RSGSG. But Diablo, look at his rotation. He's forgetting about EXP lane. Just take a look at the bottom lane. Nuts is actually once again having a free lane, but this time around Bray throwing down the baby shark at the same time. The turret energy gets shut down to around 25% as well. It's going to be Bougie letting down the Void Crystal. We'll be able to find Demon Kite right here. He spins around, will not be able to find anything. But RSGSG ignoring the bottom lane, but they get some form of small little lead up top.
Nets is still playing like how he would play a Uranus. He's just like going onto the back line, just cutting the waves, and now the turret is kind of low in terms of the gold plating. But we might see a fight at the river here with Diablo all alone, and they're in for the chase.
Yeah, Diablo looking at the burst damage coming out. This is different Diablo this time around as compared to game number 1. Now RSGSG though, they're focusing around
ada Bray. Waduh, langsung tumbang guys ya. Tumbang di saat turtle yang kedua guys.
RGSG is already gone. RGPH, look at Demon Kite on cue, walks up to the turtle pit, and this turtles is there.
Not able to challenge. We do see that Lucy QT is there, but there's nothing much that he can do. And now they
langsung aja ke arah Oki.
Oki is in trouble. No divine judgment, so it's a little
Demon Kite.
Yeah, nice jig right there.
Terobos guys, Demon Kite. Nah. Look. Aduh guys, Demon Kite terlalu over ya guys ya, tapi ya gak apa-apa.
Demon Kite to kill off.
Lu punya Martis, lu yang
Nobody is able
berkuasa,
to,
guys ya.
answer what Nats is doing at the bottom lane. He's still cutting waves. He's doing what
Eman.
Uranus would do.
Wah,
Just
tipis
design
guys
the
itu,
body
guys.
of a Terizla. But
Wah, untung aja Lucian kita gak punya flicker ya. Gue yakin kalau punya flicker sih pasti di flicker guys tadi. Nah, Bray. Wah,
Bray coming in, get busted down by Aqua's reward manipulation. Buji wasn't able to land down the suppressing fire, but look at Diablo. He's playing a solo game right now. Take a look. He take down mid lane turret just now. That's the first turret of the game for game number 1. A bit of a fighting chance for RSG this time around. Now he's going to be working down.
Diablo, hati-hati Diablo. Tapi dapat sih dia. Nah, tarik guys ya itu. Maksud gua itu guys, hati-hatinya. Kalian aja tadi udah berjalan gitu ya, santuy. Tarik dia tumbang. Yuji. Lucian gitu ini like-nya masih aman guys.
But Lucian Kitty jumps, but Buji deactivates the reward manipulation. So Lucian Kitty just body blocks RSG SG's plan for now.
Oh, Nats is now at top lane, so he's like going to the opposite. It's like, okay, let me try and draw your attention.
Waduh, oh iya, tumbang guys.
Nah, but we got Demon Kite coming behind.
Aja bro.
Diablo can't do much alone.
Yeah, the first skill
Nats
drill
gak punya
coming in
mana
actually
Nats.
Oki right there. Now Diablo going to be 1v1 against
Nats.
Nats.
Gak punya mana sama aja guys
is the fact that he doesn't run a mana.
Ya waduh Bray kena cucuk.
Diablo coming in trying to land out of support, but he's a little bit too late.
Guys.
Decimation from Demon Kite seals that deal.
Oh, keep your eye at the bottom.
Waduh, Yuji tumbang guys. Lucian Kitty. Hey, Bray. Eman.
Flicker light was a little bit slow on the divine judgment likely for that one, but RGSG, like I said, so many resources already burned just for that bottom fight. But they still have bottom lane turrets still up though. But RGSG, hey, this is the third turtle in their game. Of course, you know they're very stable in the terms of economy. They got the 7-kill lead at the same time. They're looking very stable.
Yeah. But looking at the formula that RCPH is doing, Uranus or not, it's going to be the same. But at the same time, we're going to see a fight here in the middle.
Follow up-nya guys. Antar kelamaan sama gak ada ya guys ya. Woi, Diablo kelas. Siap, sama-sama Romre yang tumbang guys. Nah itu akhirnya Diablo ya. Penalty zone. Cucuk. Nah, cucuk lagi. Tipis. Ketarik guys. Alah, Demon Kite tumbang sih. Kenapa ketaritnya juga cuy.
Dragging Demon Kite, that's going to be a shutdown this time around. Walking in favor of RGSG, but then again, RGPH though, like I said, they're very stable. They still take down mid, but look at Diablo on the other side, playing a solo game up top, taking down turrets for his team.
Look at the confidence for RGPH. They even turret dive, taking the damage.
Eman katanya ke Indo guys.
Okay, we can't tank that amount of damage, but as long as you can trade it with a kill, why not? And with that, they still have that goal lead gap of 3k between the two of them. But if we can't do the math right, 311, 3k, it's not that bad for RGSG.
Sorry, I was trying to count right here. I'm very bad at math. But then again, you know, RGPH, Diablo this time around is actually able to
dapat guys.
That push coming in. That's going to be my next spin against the wall. Buji will gladly take down the kill. The fight coming in. Laying down, but Buji this time around flashed by light as well.
Yuji tumbang Lucian Kitty. Eman tumbang guys, gila.
Finally, that's a shutdown. Give it over side RGSG. Diablo going for more. Aqua the next target for now. But RGSG will disengage. They take down 2 at the price of 1. RGPH tried to go into the backline, but RCSG got the backline covered, so that was an unfortunate case for them. They almost got it, but I get the idea. Always go for the backline, especially if you have like any mage at the backline. You got Buji there, or even like an Oki there. Because Oki is a Leslie, the distance is always there. You always want to try to aim for that backline, and that's exactly what they did. But we might see an engagement at the bottom lane, but because they know it's Nats, well, I guess it's also because he's tanky enough at this point that they don't want to make that engagement. Yeah, I think Lucian Kitty just decides to not pull that trigger right there. But don't forget RGPH thing.
Woi, Lucian Kitty-nya tumbang coy.
Lucian Kitty, oh my goodness, he disappeared from the land of dawn, and now RGSG doesn't really have any form of engagement. Like by the way, burn away the divine judgment. Look at Diablo going. That's a burst damage going on live.
Fokus lah, ada Monkat yang dapat ya. Woi, yuk, Nats kelas banget sih. Itu GG guys namanya guys.
Just a push RGPH away.
Walaupun kita udah sering ya guys lihat konteks seperti itu ya. Counter strike udah diamankan Eman.
RGSG, there was signs of life right there, but RGPH says no, slap them down to where they belong.
Ooh, okay, just looking where the item build.
Twilight armor udah diamankan. Iya,
Build
Twilight armor benar.
for
Nuts, ya.
the side of RGSG. So even like for
Diablo.
RGSG, okay, I don't see a dominance ice yet, and I think that is much needed, especially if we're going up against a Terizla. So none of them are building that as an early game. So they will have a problem actually dealing with a Terizla, especially during the mid stages if they don't have that finish. And the fact that they have a problem farming now, it's going to be a big issue for them.
I agree, right?
Counter strike udah diamankan oleh Demon Kite.
Predicament Illusion QT is, right? He's getting burst down by everybody but RGPH. Oh, lightning goes fishing right here just a little bit. Diablo burns a flicker. That's going to be a snipe coming in.
Snipernya Eman belum gacor ya guys ya dari tadi guys.
RGSG once again gets locked back down into base. RGPH, the deforestation coming out against RGSG. There's not a single jungle creep left for Bray to take.
Oh, okay. This is where RGSG will be forced to turtle. At the moment they come out, there's nothing left in the forest. Like what you said, deforestation, and even if they come out,
glowing one udah diamankan oleh
RGPH will be waiting for them to pounce onto them as well.
And not only just the fact that deforested everything, they burn away the leaves as well. There's literally nothing for the side of RGSG can do. Too far. Well, Diablo finds one jungle crypt that was left alone by RGPH, but then again, the damage has been done, right? Oki and Bray are starving for gold. RGPH does have a lot of burst damage. If your roam can get busted down, what say the other members of RGSG?
So this is now very difficult for RGSG. Like, how are they going to engage in the first place? They need to wait for RGPH to make that first move. But speaking about moves,
like, kita tarik, waduh langsung tumbang guys, Diablo guys gila.
This time around, Woon goes ahead. Unfortunately, RGPH sends him down to the
Diablo
grave.
harus respect sih guys ya.
Stole away the divine judgment. Maybe could make a play right here. Lucian Kitty bouncing around. Let's go some different kind. Chasing after Lucian Kitty.
Penalty zone dapat 3 loh, 4 malah.
Penalty zone. Catching 3 member. Eman shuts down Bray.
Eman, tipis guys.
From the side of RGSG. RGPH not gonna pursue them further. Continues to deforest RGSG already dried up forest.
Even Buji got away with murder. He was like one last hit away from being taken down. And now speaking about taking down RGSG, don't want to take down the inhibitor turret at the mid, and there's nothing much that Buji can do, but Diablo is here.
Oh no, Diablo gets dragged down to the grave once again, giving his life over to the RGPH gods. And not only just that, because the EXP lane is already down, RGPH makes a beeline over to the Lord.
Oh man, this is going to be another difficult round here for RGSG to come back. The gap is now 7k difference between the two of them, and like what you said, deforestation, the moment they come out, nothing's left for them.
Oh wait, hey, there's an endangered orange buff right there, so that's something that, you know, Bray can possibly work around. But RGPH though, they've already got a Lord in their toe, sending him marching down, should be clashing very soon in the mid lane. Buji unfortunately on the divine judgment, not the real world manipulation, so there's no high ground on the side of RGSG. The Lord will charge.
There's nothing much that they can do to defend their inhibitor turrets. Unfortunately, they need to defend inside. As now RGPH will be the bodyguard.
Ini masih berusaha menumbangkan turret bawahnya juga ya.
Instead focusing onto the bottom lane. And this should be the moment for RGPH to just take down the inhibitor turret.
Solution gini. Aduh, like yang tumbang. Lu Demon Kite. Demon Kite sekarang. Oh, Illusion gitu tumbang guys ya. Oh, Eman ganti senjata dulu. Oke, Rainer. Duh, itulah guys yang gue bilang guys ya, betul kah? Tapi kan belum gacor guys ya, biasanya gacor itu di ending guys. Dan endingnya gacor beneran guys ya. Oke. Eman. Santai guys, Eman udah beli Asclaw ya. Jadi sekalian yang hit nambah darah guys. Oke, Eman. Guys dia guys. Nuts sekarat. Oke. Waduh, ya malah tumbang guys ya, udah flicker ke depan lagi. Gila guys.
Well, luckily no minions left, so they gotta back out anyway and reset themselves and wait for the next wave of the minions before they go in. Or They're gonna take their time because now they have to
Nah,
control. Going for the Lord instead,
sus,
but Nats could be in
iya,
trouble.
Nats, astaga, sumpah dah. Iya, ini kelihatan digasin sih guys. Nah, woi, Eman, astaga, Emannya tumbang guys. Lo, tapi lah, Lucian kita tumbang, deh, tinggal Diablo. Lah, Diablo doang cuy. Ada Oki lo. Waduh, Diablo tumbang guys. Lah. Wah, GG guys ya, GG guys. GG guys ya, GG. 2-0 tanpa balas ya, dimenangkan oleh kakaknya guys ya. Gila, adik-adiknya harus belajar lagi guys. GG guys. Terbaik lah roster MSC kita ini ya guys ya. Oke lah, kita next ke match selanjutnya ya guys ya, antara EVOS Legends melawan Aura Fire. Bye bye.